market, and then it did some crazy swings. And for the swing trade, we were waiting to see if it would get back to VWAP, and it didn't. And we stepped down when we day trade. We stepped down to the 5 minute, and and earlier in the day, we got a hit on. Oops, a little too far there. Give me 1 second here. So the market opened. We got a hit of the VWAP, and then once it climbed back up through, we we took the trade at 38.50 to 38.60 area, and then we just held on all day, and we got paid almost a dollar move. I think for me, I was trading between 1,000 and 1,500 shares, and we produced $800 profit. So just doing some day trading on XIV. And just so everybody knows, I'm going to be putting out a very simplified book on how I day and swing trade XIV. We're having it peer reviewed right now and getting some feedback on the content to make sure it's worthwhile and easy to understand and easy to use. And then we'll be releasing the book. But it's just, XIV just pays the bills. It's just an incredible instrument. But having said that, and of course I said this yesterday too, it was pushing up towards resistance here already. And I made a joke early in the week. I said, "Oh, I get the 40," and it just pushed right up. This after hours is 39.59. It closed around 39.28, and so I'm thinking, we make it a blowout, but we had a 5% move in 3 days on XIV. I mean, people wait a whole year to make 10%, and XIV just pays all the time. I try to make 10% a month on XIV, and so we're already doing quite well for ourselves. But just let you know, I wouldn't be surprised if we get some volatility pushing up here to bring this back down, unless they're just going to blow the market open. So we'll find out. And speaking of SPY, I'll just go through some charts here pretty quickly here. Is that it's been bouncing below VWAP, which really makes the XIV thing even weirder, because I guess they're just trying to do everything they can to keep this thing from selling off. But SPY definitely looks weak, and if you can see here is that the moving averages are sloping down, and every time it touches VWAP, it sells below it, stays below it. So I wish it would get a little bit of a flush here so we could get some recharge. But I don't know if they're just going to grind this thing forever and just make everybody suffer and guess. I don't know. But anyway, that's that. On the oil side, let's talk the good news first. Is that we own CRK. We closed it today. Really nice move. 10.20. We finally got stopped out. I don't know if it could go higher, but that was just in contrast to what happened with oil itself, which sold back down to VWAP, and I'm not sure if there's any more weakness in there. It actually caught me off guard. I was looking for a follow through from the move, and so I'm sitting long in futures on it, and so it was nice that CRK was able to mitigate some of that for me, and I'm just chalking it up to some OPEX activity. I'll know more tomorrow. If there's any more weakness in oil tomorrow, then I'm just going to have to pull the plug on it and then see where this thing goes. I've been waiting for oil to sell off, but it's just been just like XIV. It's just been a beast, and I'm just wondering if this is another vehicle in which they're hiding out in or using to jam the markets. I don't know. On the natural gas side, is that we're waiting for Boyle to allow us to do our add to, and I'm big natural gas guy here. I just think it's going to be great for next year, and it's already paying us. But got a little bit of a head and shoulders here now, so I didn't want to jump in it, but I don't want to get out of it completely either. So it broke below its linear regression line. I'm pretty sure it's going to get down to the moving average line. That's where I'm going to take a shot at it again and take a full position. We've been buying sit in this range right here. We had our first buys here, add buys here, and we've been in and out, all along here. So trades are profitable, but you just have to be patient. And I just don't want to miss a big move where weather event comes in and they just jam the shorts. And that's what seems to happen. I mean, Boyle had a 30% move in 5 days. So I don't want to be completely out of it. I think the days of natural gas going down hard, especially with the La Nina, and they keep confirming it getting stronger and stronger. It's going to be, natural gas is going to make people a lot of money next year. And when I mean next year, I'm saying now into next year. Let's go over to the metals and miners. SLW is my trade. Consolidation trade. Not really sure, where to from here. I have a buy signal on it, but it's competing with moving averages down, so probably still in consolidation phase. I'm still holding sold calls on it, 2/3 for this Friday yet, and 1/3 for next Friday. I'm going to be rolling those, but I'll be rolling them out of the money, and unless I get a sell signal on my momentum on it, and then I'll go in the money. But at some point here in the near term, I'm expecting silver wheaten to move higher, and I think at this point now is, unless it gets under the 22, get a little finer point, but around 2250 area, I think this is the bottom, and I think it's going to fight to get up to this gap fill area, sell off, and then move higher. SILJ is kind of similar to me. Okay, and then looking at GLD, is that it broke up over its fib line. It's right on its VWAP. The VWAP's still pointing down. We're getting some it's just so neutral right now. But you just never know when this thing will break loose. But right now, it's still, unless you have to buy it or really want it, it's still not a buy. It's neutral. Shifting over to ags, wheat. We had a bit of a down day today. I'm not too concerned. And this is add to right here. Reduces way up here, so we're not in any position or worry to reduce any of our position in wheat. And I'm certainly not selling it. CORN. Corn, they look the same. Corn's getting ready for another buy area here. JJG, which is a compilation of that soybeans. Soybeans kind of caused the whole market on the grain side to be a little weak today. And so it's coming back down to an add to area here. And so, but positively sloping, climate's in our favor. We had the biggest harvests ever. They're not going to be repeated anytime soon, so I think we're going to just keep grinding away higher on the ags. So anyway, it's Bob from Trade Genius. Hope you guys have a great day. I'll catch you guys all tomorrow, and I appreciate you listening. Thanks. Bye-bye.